Welcome to Fast Cars, Fast Girls with Abby and Molly.
Let's jump in and start talking about the INDYCAR Classic at the Circuit of the Americas.
Yes.
Okay.
COTA.
I think COTA didn't disappoint this weekend.
Oh, COTA did not disappoint. Not at all.
I mean, it was a great weekend overall, top to bottom. It was an unexpected and wild weekend.
Oh, it was very wild.
Yeah.
It was very wild. Cars were all over that track. The fact that there were no track limits.
No track limits, which we'll circle back on, I think, when we discuss the other big issue of the race.
You will.
Cars were everywhere. Flags were flying. Every session, I felt like a flag was out. It wasn't, but it felt like it.
And people, spun out. People off-roaded. I mean, there was just so much going on that I really thought that we were going to have a race full of yellows.
I think everybody did, and that we only had a caution for 5 laps was amazing.
It really was.
Yeah, and towards the end, we all really thought lap 1, turn 1. Whew. When we watched it, I was like, this isn't going to end well.
Well, we watched the race in Doug's garage, and that was the funniest, is we go green, and we get up to turn 1, and all of a sudden Doug just yells, "It's really crowded there!"
I know! Which may be the best line.
Oh, it really was, because all of a sudden they just bottlenecked like crazy. And I wish we would have gotten it on video, because I think it was how we all felt on the inside, was like, oh!
Everybody just winced and drew back. No! What's gonna happen? Oh, God.
Yeah.
God in heaven.
Yeah. I can't believe there was not contact or an incident in turn 1 the entire race.
I mean, and the one caution was
the one full course yellow.
Minor contact, only between 2 cars. I really thought we were gonna have a big old wreck.
Yeah, I mean, there were a couple other cars that had contact, but they didn't even cause yellows.
No, I mean, Zach was just, I don't know what Zach was doing. Zachary this weekend was killing me. That's what he was doing.
It was not Beach's best weekend.
It wasn't. I mean, starting lap 1, race was over for him.
I mean, he did off-road it like a champ, though.
Right, and he just kept going off-road. That's what I was here for. He just kept on going.
He committed 100%. He went off and he was like, well, I'm going to find track eventually.
I'm going to just keep going. Do-do-do-do.
It's like when you just keep going downhill, because you're like, eventually there will be water at the bottom here, and I can follow that somewhere.
I will go home. I will just follow my path. He was on his own path, okay? It was like a spiritual quest for him, and he found the track again.
He did. We all cheered in the garage as he kept going, because he didn't lose power or any of that. And so once we realized he's still going, we were like, yes!
Yeah, we were all here for it. Because he just kept going.
He did.
But then he tried to come back. He must
have driven ATVs.
I feel like he did. It felt ATV-esque to me.
It did.
And then he came back and he was pushing people. Last year he did great. He was a rookie. He was trying. He was feeling himself. This year he's like, cool, I'm going to start challenging people now. That's how he's doing things.
Oh, that's 100% how he's doing things. He is, but he did not have the best race this race. But I feel like that's a fluke. I feel like that is not going to be the case for very long for him.
I agree. And even though it wasn't a good race, he still drove well. I know that's going to sound weird to a lot of people, because he finished nearly
22nd.
last. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, when he was off-roading, he kept going. When there was contact, he kept going. He kept challenging other drivers, so it wasn't like he just gave up.
No, certainly not. He was very aggressive when to try and make moves back and make spots back. And, he did still drive well, even with all the kerfluffles.
Yes. He did not let the kerfluffles overwhelm him.
He did not.
He said no. Oh, God.
I'll tell you who else had a fairly decent race. Is Tony Kanaan.
I mean, he finished 12th. That's fairly decent for AJ Foyt Racing right now, and that feels so hard to say.
I know. Both cars finished, period.
Yeah.
Lace was 17th. But yeah, I mean, Tony did not. I mean, he didn't have a bad race.
He did not. But it wasn't like, it was just
Spectacular.
He finished, and he finished above 20th. So cool.
I mean, that's a win for AJ Foyt Racing.
That's
right
a
now.
win. Like, they were almost top 10. That's a big win for them.
Very close.
Yeah, maybe they're going to turn it around this year.
You shut your mouth. You shut your mouth.
You know I had to.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Gosh.
let's see. Well,
Yeah.
I think the big news
Yeah.
that everybody should know by now, because we drop on Wednesdays,
Yeah.
is that Colton Herta won.
I mean, let's just sit for a minute and realize that this was his third race in IndyCar, because he did do Sonoma last year, but his third race ever in IndyCar. Like,
Yes.
he's not even 19.
No, his
And-
birthday's next week.
He won, and to win, he had to make sure that he fended off Joseph Newgarden and Ryan Hunter-Reay behind him on a road course.
Yeah.
And he didn't just fend them off. That homie checked out and went like 20 car lengths ahead of them at one point.
He
Like,
pulled an Alio.
yeah, he was just like, I'm out ahead. Bye, everybody.
I'm about to dip.
Right? The graphic or the
Fended
video.
them off on a restart and then
Yes!
just stretched it.
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
That
What were you
video,
gonna say?
I was just saying, that video of him crossing with the twin checkers, like, he crosses, you don't see anybody else behind him.
Yeah.
They were
I
almost 3 seconds behind him.
Yeah. No, IMS radio was cracking me up. So I'm talking about how Joseph Newgarden, it was getting to the point, they're like, I'm not even sure that he can see Colton on the racetrack anymore.
I mean, not with that track.
No.
Maybe at the IMS where it's flat, probably, but not at COTA. He was like,
No.
is he still out there? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Much like Joey knew in 2017 when we went to Mid-Ohio.
He just keeps going, checks out.
It's like you saw him and then pause.
Oh, there's the rest of the field. Okay, cool.
There they are.
It's not just him
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah, no, and Herta definitely did that today. He drove a hell of a race. He was aggressive. He was smart.
Very
Yeah,
smart.
Yeah, and I mean their strategy. That whole team should be very proud of themselves.
I mean, it was a great weekend for them overall. They started this weekend with an engine change after the first practice session. Like, that can knock a team out. And they were like, it's fine. We're going to change out the engine. Came back around. He was, rolled off P4 in the Fast Six. Like, made it to the Fast Six, P4, hit, and just kept going. Like, led 15 laps. So I'm here for this.
Yeah, I am too. I am too.
It's
And
exciting.
we've talked to their crew before, and they're just good people.
They are very good people. I'm very happy for them that they got the win. Like, the photo of them
Yeah.
on their Instagram, like, all cheese. And I'm like, oh my God, guys. You're so
I
excited.
know. I just love it. They've got to be so excited. I mean, they just have to all be on cloud 9 right now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yes. Excited for him. I'm not excited for Will Power.
Poor Will Power.
That's a heartbreak.
It is a heartbreak. I apologize to
Well,
anybody that I told to put Will Power on your fantasy team.
no, I feel like we're okay because LDS didn't get released till after the race started, so it's fine. Nobody saw that.
It's okay.
I don't feel like it counts. I feel like you don't have to worry about it. Now, mine counts because I picked Colton, but yours,
Well,
we won't count yours.
we tweeted out our picture though, so
That's
I
true.
apologize.
Well, you had Colton on your picture.
Oh, I did have Colton, but I had Will Power as well. So
Well, okay.
yeah,
It's a wash then. How about that?
it's a wash for sure. But yes, I did have Colton on mine as well.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, won the pole. He led almost. I mean, he led
45
out of the
yeah.
out of the 46 laps that he did.
That's 60.
Yeah, out of
Yeah.
60 total,
Yeah.
and came in for that pit stop,
And then a
which
sensor.
was after the only yellow.
Yeah. Not his fault.
which, by the way, is the strategy that helped her to win because he pitted before everybody else and was in the pits when the yellow came.
I mean, sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes that happens. The flag flies and you're already in pit and you're like, and then you go.
Yeah. So, no, he lucked out big time.
Yeah.
And, Power came into pit finally when he could, once the pits were back open, and they had a problem with the drive shaft or something, but the car would not go into gear.
It was done. I mean, they tried and tried and tried on that car. It was heartbreaking to watch.
It really was. And Will was
not happy.
Displeased.
I believe that's a great way of saying that. Yes, he was quite displeased.
Quite displeased, yes. He did complain a little bit about the IndyCar rule that the pits are closed on a yellow.
Yeah.
So that we're the only form of motorsports that does that, blah, 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 and that we need to get with the times, et cetera, et cetera. So first off, logically, I want to just say that it would have made no fucking difference in this race because
right.
The incident that caused the yellow was it was Rosenquist and Hinch touching.
Yes.
And it caused Rosenquist to stuff it into the wall.
Right around the pit area.
and then he landed right at the entrance to pit lane. So even if that wasn't normally our rule in IndyCar, they would have been closed for this incident until that car got moved.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Issue number one. Issue number two, them's the rules. You don't like it, go race somewhere else.
Exactly. Like, sure, you can be cranky about it, but it's not like it's something that they don't enforce at all races. Like, that's in the rule book right now. Maybe it will change. Yeah, it's not a new rule.
It's not new this year. Yeah.
Like, okay, but maybe, lobby for it to get changed, but it's not new.
But that's part of the strategery.
Yeah, exactly. And it wouldn't have mattered because whenever if his engine was going to go or that sensor was going to go, whether you pitted then or you pitted later, it's not going to make any difference.
No.
I mean, at the end of the day, it wouldn't have changed a damn thing if the pits were open or closed. That car was going to just decided today was the day.
Absolutely. And had the car kept running, well, you would have been fine then.
Yeah, but...
You would have been fine.
And I bet you wouldn't have complained had the car kept running.
Yeah.
The car chose today.
The rule had nothing to do with it. And really, like IndyCar fans, we like that bit of unpredictableness, that bit of a yellow can completely change the outcome of the race. Our cars are on the verge of, we are just driving they're going as fast as they possibly can and still stay on the ground. And so I feel like I don't know, I enjoy the little bit of anarchy that comes from, a yellow could completely change the winner of the race.
Well,
I'm here for it.
It's a lot because there's been a lot of arguments about the red at a qualifying session.
Yeah.
That's kind of part of it. You know what? It sucked. I mean, some of our favorite drivers got screwed during quals because a red came out. But again, there's this moment of sometimes it's luck. Part of this is luck, as much as people don't want to, but it happens.
Some of it's just them's the breaks.
Yeah.
Tough titties.
Right? Either you can have a great qualify session, get in the race, and your engine blows up for no fact, but it does. Or you can have a great qualifying session and get a red flag, and now you're screwed. It's unpredictable, and it's fantastic. Otherwise, everybody can turn over to NASCAR, where everything is regimented, and we have competition cautions. That's it.
Yeah.
And I know we're going to get meh, but I don't care. I don't care.
No, I'm with you. And again, logically, it wouldn't have mattered for this race because the pits would have still been closed until that was cleared. And they did open the pits then after that.
Exactly. You still got to go. And it still wouldn't have made a difference.
It's just the default is pits are closed on a yellow until you are told that they are opened.
Right. And cool.
And that's a safety thing.
That's also, so you don't have cars diving into pit lane when you might have, injured cars trying to get pulled back to pit lane by AMR. It's a whole deal.
And depending on how big the wreck is, you might have extra vehicles that need to get onto the track that are exiting from pit lane that are not race vehicles, but are in fact emergency vehicles.
Right.
So it's a safety thing on a lot of levels.
Exactly. Like, sorry, again, that is the rule.
That's the rule. Them's the breaks.
Sorry, that's what happens when you enter a sport. Sometimes the rules do not help you. They hurt you, and not much you can do about it.
The rules of golf hurt me every time I play, but you know what? I keep going back.
It's, it happens. Oh, I don't know. Also, track limits. That was interesting today, and all weekend.
All weekend.
Now we
know what happens if you don't have curbs for IndyCars.
Right.
We have used the fuck out of it.
Right? There are no limits. I think our drivers just went, wait, there are no limits?
The limit does not exist.
I can go wherever I want, and
I think
they did.
The meme that you put out was just fantastic. Where we're going,
we don't need track limits. I mean, everywhere, every turn that they could, they were just whoop over the curb, like not even on the track half the time.
Yeah, no. Looking at the rubber that had been laid down, so much of it was just outside. Of the actual track.
I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it.
Yeah, that really cracked me up.
Yeah, that was real fun.
But I enjoyed it. It was a very exciting race.
It really was. There were issues you had battles up front, you had battles mid-pack, you had battles at the end of the pack. And
there were just so many different storylines of cars that would make spots forward,
mm-hmm.
and then something would happen, like, Pagenaud. I mean, he finished better than he qualified, but he was in, 13th or 14th at some point.
Yeah.
And then ended up finishing 19th, which is unfortunate. 2 weeks in a row. Not
a great, yeah.
Not a great start to the season for him.
No.
Rosenquist was doing... Well, he wasn't doing as great in the beginning as I expected, to be perfectly honest.
He got he and Dixon, the Chip Ganassi cars on the first few laps. I don't know what happened.
I don't know either. Yeah, Dixon finished 13th. Rosenquist was 23rd. The only person that finished worse than him was Will, who did not finish the race at all.
Who did not finish.
Yeah. Not a great race for Rosenquist either.
No, and you mean the Chip Ganassi cars were having...
he drove well, but the incident with Hench really screwed him.
Yeah, there was the incident. Yeah, well, he lost his nose cone. Even beforehand, he got shunted a few times in a struggle for a position with multiple cars.
He did. He did. He was not as aggressive as you know what? I don't think, coming from F1, I don't think that he anticipated how aggressive our drivers were going to be on this track.
I'm wondering if that's kind of a learning curve he's going to have to figure out very darn quickly.
That all of a sudden it was like, this isn't the please and thank you series. Okay.
Oh, y'all are mean. Okay, I didn't know. All right, fine.
Oh, it's cutthroat up in this bitch.
Okay. It's like that. Okay.
It's gonna be like that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be interested to see how he does at Barber next.
Oh, I think he's good. I mean, Rosenquist demands blood at the next race.
I mean, somebody's gonna go down, and he's just gonna be like, "How do you like me now, America?" and just keep driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will be here for it. Let's be real clear about that.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Ericsson finished 15th, which I was disappointed with that. So let's see. Let's work our way down from the bottom to the top. So
sure.
Power, Rosenquist. 22nd was Beach.
Yep.
21st was Chilton. Surprised by that.
Yeah, and I don't recall ever seeing anything with him. I think it was just a bad race. It must have been.
Yeah, I think it was just not a great race for him, which is interesting because it was a good race for Award.
It was. Oh, well, his speed also kind of sucked too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
But yeah, 20th Ferrucci, 19th Pagenaud, 18th Juncos.
Hey, Kyle Kaiser, he finished on the lead lap. I'm excited about this.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Which is unfortunate because this is their only confirmed IndyCar race right now.
I know.
I really want them.
I want them to do more.
I do too. I really do.
Yep. And then 17th is Laced. 16th Hinchcliffe. 15th Erickson.
Yeah, I think Hinch got a little. Well, yeah, he had the tire puncture after his kerfluffle.
Yeah, his tire was
gone. It was gone.
I mean, barely there, but yeah, we laughed. We were like, it fell off.
I mean, he still had the tire. It was just very deflated.
There was just no air in it.
No, so that's not helpful in a tire.
No. Too bad he doesn't live by me because there's a gas station that offers free air by me. So
I mean, he could have helped out.
Reinflated, right? I mean, I'm gonna help you out. But yeah, then Erickson in 15th. 14th was Ed Jones. He did better than I anticipated this week with his broken hand.
He did do better than I anticipated. I mean, he could have done better, and I'm wondering if it was the hand.
Oh, I think it was. And I just want to say to everybody that all the articles keep saying he broke his metacarpal and that it's his pinky finger. It is not his finger. Your finger bones are your phalanges. Okay? The metacarpal is the bone that is on your hand. So it's between like the big knuckle, where your finger starts, and your wrist. It's that bone right there. I don't know why anybody in any other news outlet can't do a quick Google image search to figure that out, but he didn't break his finger. He broke his hand. In my mind, Dr. Billows, after he told everybody, like, this is the bone that he broke, blah, 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 and then he, like, reads the article, and, he's like, it's not his pinky finger, guys. It's not his pinky finger. It took everything in me not to screenshot the article, highlight it, and send it to him and say, does this drive you nuts, too? Because I know that it does. 100% I'm sure that it does. I mean, yeah, every medical person everywhere is like, ugh. I know. Sucks. So then Scott was 13th. He was running high for a while. I think he was a Katy Perry song, hot but he's cold, he's yes but he's no. In and he's out, he's up and he's down. Yeah. Chip Ganassi is going to be doing a lot of work this next 2 weeks before Barber. Ooh. It is not a happy team meeting for Ganassi right now, I'll tell you that. I don't want to be a part of that team meeting. No, thank you. No, thank you. No. Chip's a really nice guy, but I'll tell you what, he's not somebody I would want to make displeased. Basically, right now, he's Al Pacino in Raging Bull. Yeah. Yeah, like, there's a reason why he said that Al Pacino would play him in a movie. Yeah, he's Raging Bull Al Pacino right now. What did I say last week? People will tell you who they are. You just have to listen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's straight from the horse's mouth right there. All right, the 12th was Kanan. Good for him. But you know what? I will say about Dixon, he's a usually slow burn. He's a slow burn. I'm not counting him out at all. I mean, he's third in the point standing. Well, he podiumed last week, and he just had an off week this week. But how many of the races we didn't season last year did he have shitty weeks? And it was like, okay, come on, Dixon. And then right about the time we hit May, then he kind of hits his stride, and then he just comes out and starts doing Dixon things. Right? He's like, is it May yet? All right, I'll wake up. Let's go. Right? Like, the girls are still in school. He's busy. Right? He's got to live dad life, too, on top of racing, and Mike Hall didn't send him a card on their friendship day, so he's a little mad. His feelings are hurt a little bit. A little bit. It's fine. But yeah, so I'm not worried about him overall, but not his best race. Exactly. But yeah, so 12th Kanan, 11th Piggott. Yeah. Okay, Spencer. Almost in the top 10. Almost. Jack Harvey was 10, and after which is awesome. A shitty qualifying session, I'm very excited. Yeah, after a really shitty qualifying session, their strategy in that yellow turned out really good for the MSR team. So well done, Jack Harvey. All about the strategery. I love the strategery. All about strategery. And then 9th, we have Alexander Rossi. He's part of the group that got caught out in the yellow. Yep. All the leaders got. He did Rossi things. They were like, oh, he has to climb through a field. Cool. This will be fun to watch. Yeah, and that's where it's like, power, calm down. Like, Rossi got screwed too, and he still climbed his way back up into the top 10. Right. I mean, you're just mad because your engine blew up. I get it. I know it's not his engine. Please don't, but not you, but everybody else. Like, I get it's not his engine. But yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's just cranky. He had mechanical kerfluffles.
The gremlin's got his car, and he's not happy about it.
We get it. I'm not happy about it either. He was on my damn fantasy team.
Yeah.
But yeah. So 9th for Rossi, 8th Patricio Award.
I am so excited for Pato.
I am too. This is his first IndyCar race this season. And hell yeah, man.
I mean, he was doing great things. He was challenging driver. Like, he was out there. He was aggressive as a rookie, and I love it.
Very aggressive. Yes. No, he was out there. He was aggressive. He was up even higher than that at a couple points during the race.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I think he drove a very good race, a very aggressive race, but also a smart race.
Yeah.
He didn't make, a bunch of stupid mistakes. He wasn't driving dangerously. So, yeah, a great showing by this rookie for his first IndyCar race this season.
Yeah, very much so. Very, very much so. I was just making sure I didn't have any note about him either. All right. I'm flipping between like 4 different screens because this is what happens. Sato was 7th, so.
Really? Sorry.
I know.
I have it on my screen. I just needed you to say his name.
I knew that was there. I knew the pod was there. I was like, go for, you know what's going to happen. But again, this is the unpredictability of Takuma Sato. Like,
yeah, I'm not saying he's a bad driver. I'm just saying he's inconsistent AF.
Right, like you cannot. I would never put money on him as a driver. Never.
No.
Not in my entire life would I put money on him.
I play slot machines with better odds than that.
Like either to win or to lose. Just never bet on him for anything.
No.
Because as soon as you do, he's gonna flip on you.
Yep.
Marco was 6th.
This is Marco Sr. I don't know if you've heard.
I mean, good for him.
Actually, it is good for him. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, 6. That's a hell of a finish.
That's a great finish. Top 10. He started 20th. So
Yeah, he also had a shitty qualifying. In fact, he did not drive well at this. He has not driven well all weekend. And actually, this entire race, he actually drove a very strong race and had a really good line. He was one of the few drivers who was not routinely driving all over the goddamn concrete in Austin, Texas.
thank you. Thank you for that, Marco.
Was staying actually on the course and
I
still maintained 6th. So
appreciate
I think that's
that.
really something to be proud of, because not everybody was maintaining that much speed and control within the normal lines.
You mean within the boundaries of the actual course?
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
That would be what I mean.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, so 6th place for Marco, not a bad finish at all.
No, I'm excited.
Yeah, especially after a dicey weekend leading up to this. So.
Yeah. Sebastian
Number
Bourdais.
5, yeah.
Not bad. I don't know. I always am concerned about Sebas. I'm concerned about Sebastian.
I know.
We have shared our concerns, so.
Well, yeah, but a 5th place finish is a good finish for him.
No,
yeah.
It's a great finish. I'm happy.
I'm happy for him.
Yeah. Graham finished in 4th. I'm sure he's complaining about something.
I mean, I'm sure he complains about something 24 hours a day.
It's just he's such a
He's exhausting.
like, other than that, he's a nice person, but stop complaining about God and everything over your radio.
He's just a bit of a whiner.
A little bit. And it breaks my heart because I want to just say, stop it.
If we ever interview him, I might have to pull the Miss Abby doesn't know what you're saying. You have to talk like a normal human being.
Well, if he starts to complain, I'm here for it.
If he starts to whine, I'm going to say what I say to every kid. I can't understand you when you talk like that.
Yeah. So pull out the nanny aunt voices like it's going to happen.
Yep.
And now we will never interview him.
That's okay. Of everybody on that team, David Letterman is who I want to interview.
I mean, let's be real. Or Billy Joel.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you don't know what we're talking about, look at a picture of Bobby Rahal and then Google Billy Joel, and you're welcome. You will never not unsee that again.
Yeah, you can never unsee it.
You can't. Every time you see Bobby Rahal, you will go, it's the Piano Man.
Billy Joel.
He's here.
Play me a song, Bobby.
Let me off, Bobby.
But yes, actually, a 4th place finish, that's a great finish for that team. So that has got to be really exciting for RLL Racing.
Yeah, I'm sure they're happy with both of their drivers. I'm sure they're happy within the top 10 for both. Okay.
Yeah, a 4 and a 7. Yeah, not too shabby RLL.
Not until
And then, number 3, Andretti driver, Ryan Hunter-Ray.
Ryan Hunter-Ray started 3rd, finished 3rd.
Sure did.
You cannot say enough about that man's consistency.
I mean, he is very consistent. That is when his engines aren't blowing up.
Well, there is that.
So he was not happy with 3rd, though. He wanted to do better. I mean, he was, he thought that they ran a good race, but he still wants to do better. And I'm here for the drive. Like, he does not seem to be slowing down at all.
No, I mean, I get, like, hey, I'm happy we're 3rd. I want to do better. Like, that's how it should be.
Yeah. Although, I'll tell you what, he almost said the F word on IMS radio. That was the funniest thing to me all day long.
Oh, my God. I still can't believe it.
Yeah, they interviewed him about Herta, and he said, I mean, as soon as we did the restart, he was just he was so fast. And I was like, he was so fucking fast. Yeah, I'm with you.
Tell us how you really feel, Ryan.
It's like, I like you a little bit better now.
Mm-hmm. I'm here. Okay.
I enjoyed that. But yeah, I enjoy the drive. He's got a lot of passion.
He does. I see him for a few more years. I do.
I actually feel like he's kind of coming out of his shell a little bit more, and I'm excited for that because
right. I
found him boring for a very long time.
I think something is like I feel like there's a weird but a good cultural shift over in Andretti Autosport. Like all of a sudden, all of their drivers are like, oh, we have personality here.
Yeah, or like it's a weird, like almost midlife crisis kind of a thing. Like,
well, for him, but I was thinking like, Rossi started off very subdued. Like Marco
like
has been
wife, yeah.
Marco's been very kind of reserved. Zach is Zach. Maybe it's Veach.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Zachary.
I think it is Veach because Veach is just bubbly, and so I think he's bringing everybody out of their shells.
He's like, you know what? They all needed an extrovert.
They did. See, there's a place for extroverts.
I am not saying there's not. I understand it. I think this is what happened.
Right? Yep, that's 100%. 3 introverts on a team, and then they threw in Veach, and now everybody's got a personality.
And Veach is probably about as extra as you are.
Oh, yeah, 100% is.
Because, like, before that, it was Takuma, who is also very introverted, I feel.
Yeah.
And so now Zach's just dragging them all out. Come on, everybody.
I love it. I'm here for it.
I'm excited. I think it's great for the team. I think the drivers are being more expressive and chatty and have a personality.
They do. I like it.
I do too. It's going to be good.
It.
That's good.
Yeah. Second place is our current points leader, Joseph Newgarden Penske.
He had a fine race too,
He did. He couldn't catch Herta at the end, but he had a very good race. I mean, he was pushing it the entire time.
I feel like nobody could catch Herta. It felt like.
No.
No.
And then obviously Colton Herta won, which what's interesting is that Harding Steinbrenner Racing has the tech partnership with Andretti.
Yeah.
And their car finished better than all the Andretti cars. Even actually, this was something else interesting that Ryan Hunter-Ray said on the regular broadcast, and that was that, he just talked about how fast Herta was at testing.
Yeah.
And then after day one, basically everybody was like, is he on a different tire? Like, does he have a different compound? Is he testing something different? Like, what the hell is he doing? Why is he so much faster than everybody?
Does he have special Ricky tires?
Yeah, no, they literally were like, did Firestone give him something different to test?
I want to know. Kara.
Yeah. Which that made me laugh. I was like, well, yeah, you're fast when experienced drivers are like, okay, are we all driving the same cars?
What happened? Did he have a different car?
Which actually, Ryan Hunter Race, so this is interesting too. He was that fast the entire race on blacks. In fact, his last pit stop, he wanted another set of blacks, and they were like, "We can't because we have to run reds, and we haven't run any yet this race."
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah, so he was really owning the tire degradation game by driving the blacks.
Driving fast on the blacks.
Very fast.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the tire game played a huge part, I think, into the race results.
Yeah.
So,
Good race, though. It was a great race. I will tell you what. So I'm looking at the unofficial results. All of the penalties have to do with pit safety. All of them.
That's hilarious. Where are you finding the unofficial results?
It's on the INDYCAR website. It's still unofficial, but Hinch had a pit safety. Sorry, they do this weird. Graham had pit safety. Laced had pit safety. Everybody, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pit safety infractions, 2 full service in a closed pit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I was like, what is happening?
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Okay, so Hinch on lap 7. A fine. Ray Hall, lap 14, got a fine. Laced, not his only infraction, but Lace on lap 27, pit safety, got a fine.
Yep.
Number 32. Who was 32?
Kaiser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pit safety infraction, post-race fine. That was lap 30. Number 7, Erickson, was a pit safety, which we saw that one on lap 50.
Yeah.
His team told him to go, and who did he damn near hit?
Piggott.
Yeah, he almost hit Piggott. That was very close. Like, he slammed the brakes, and yeah, so I mean, and that was not Pickett's fault at all. It was not actually Erickson's fault because his team told him to go, but he was not actually clear. So yeah, that one was, we watched that one. We were like, oh, that's gonna be something.
That's gonna be a restart. So that one was the difference. So he had to restart.
That was after the yellow. And so that was a restart at the back of the field. Yeah, that's what fucked him.
Yep. Lace had to restart
Lace
too.
Again for a full service in a closed pit.
Mm-hmm. And then
because they only open it for like a splash.
Yeah. And so Laced had a full service, as did Chilton. And then it was Power, Rosenquist, and Rossi who had to dive in when it was closed. And so that's why they got the pit safety with the post-race fine.
Yeah. So let's talk about the fact that Joey knew was getting ready to go into the pits when the incident happened and didn't realize, I guess, where the incident was or that it was a yellow or I don't know.
Yeah.
And his line was to come into the pits, and he had to like squiggle out of the way to not hit the AMR vehicle and Rosenquist.
Poor AMR. It's not been a great weekend for them.
It's not, man. I literally said, I was like, that is the second time this weekend that guy has probably shit his fire suit.
Please stop trying to hit AMR safety, guys. They're really, really cool, and they do a lot of good stuff. Please stop trying to hit them.
They're just trying to do their job, guys.
Oh, so if I can...
Damn, that's a lot of penalties.
That is. And if I can circle back, by the way, to Will's, like, crankiness about closing the pits, all it was a post-race fine.
Yeah.
Now, granted, if everything worked out in his car, so we'll take away the fact that the sensor went wonky or whatnot. If he just went in for, like, tire, splash, and go, he would have just gotten a post-race fine. What he's probably cranky is that, you know, his car had the gremlins, and so they couldn't do the full service because it was a closed pit.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, you don't get to complain about the yellow flag and the pit's closed.
No, and he's acting like Herta didn't really earn the win because it was just happenstance that he was out in front when people pitted. Well, or like when the yellow happened. It's like, well, he was going to be out in front when you guys pitted anyway because you were in a different pit strategy.
Yeah, it was
whether the yellow happened or not, he was going to end up in front because of pit strategy.
Exactly.
Would he have maintained it? That we don't know.
We don't know.
But he would have been in that position regardless.
Also, the gremlins had nothing to do with the yellow flag or the closed pit. So
or Herta.
Or Herta. Yeah, I mean, or Herta. I mean, maybe. You don't know. Maybe her to put them on there. I don't know his powers. He's a rookie. Maybe.
It's true.
Maybe he did.
They've got that Yankees money. I don't know what they do.
Right? They probably got the mob behind them if they got Yankee money.
Better watch your mouth.
Hey, man, I'm here for the Yankees. That's fine. I'm all about the mafia. They fine. I don't mess with the mafia. They don't mess with me.
Right. You took Italian. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm okay.
But yeah, great opening race at Coda. I mean, I hope that everybody else who watched it enjoyed it as much as we did. It was very exciking.
Well, what was interesting is that somebody tweeted at, or maybe it was Facebook, that, it was on our Facebook that they didn't, like, the attendance was low, but I don't know, because you couldn't really tell that from watching it.
Yeah, it did not seem like attendance was low. It seems like there were a lot of people there.
Yeah, so I don't know. I guess we'll have to figure out, like, once somebody puts something out about numbers, but you couldn't tell that watching it on the TV.
You certainly couldn't. And I'll tell you what, when we go next year, I want to go up into that, I don't know, the skybox, the look over, I don't know.
The Loch Ness Monster thingy?
Yes.
Yes.
That's super high up in the air. Somebody proposed yesterday or this morning on it, which was adorable. They tweeted that out. But yeah, I want to go up there because you can see the entire track, and that track is huge, and that thing is up super high, but it would be so cool.
Yeah, it's like 100 and some odd, maybe 300 and some odd steps. I don't know. Somebody talked about it at one point. I didn't pay close attention to that number.
I'm just really hoping for like an elevator situation, but
I don't know about that.
Ugh.
Maybe there is.
I'll take the stairs.
I feel like there's probably an elevator.
I feel like there's got to be, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take the stairs. I just would rather not.
Like, but I won't be happy about it.
Right? Like, I didn't get this body from choosing to take the stairs.
You don't want to go run on up?
No, that's not my style.
I don't either, actually. I'll be real clear about that.
Not without some track nachos.
No, a girl's got to get her nachos in first. Oh, God.
But yeah, that was a very fun race. But yeah, so you mentioned, somebody mentioned some different things about it on Facebook. And if you want to know where to find us, make sure you check out all of our social media. We are on Facebook at facebook.com/FastCarsFastGirls. We're on Instagram, FastCarsFastGirls. On Twitter at FastCarsN317. Mm-hmm. You can find everything on our website, www.fastcarsfastgirls.com.
Yes, please use that website address.
Yes, fastcarsfastgirls.com. That'll get you everything, and you can listen to our podcast from there. You can subscribe. Mm-hmm. We're on every type of podcast hosting, everything. But you can find it all direct on our website. And please take the time to subscribe, like, rate, review, all that business. Share us with your friends, your family, your enemies. We don't care. A download's a download.
I don't care.
Yep, I'll take the download.
I don't know these people. They can hate you. They won't hate me, and they won't hate us though. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe they will, maybe they won't, but
it's still a download.
Still a download. So yeah, make sure you check us out. If you think we're funny here, definitely check us out on our social media. We are good about interacting back with you. If you have any questions or suggestions of things you want us to talk about, or any other insights on anything we do talk about, you can comment publicly, or you can send us a private message.
We've had both.
We have. So, but yeah, I'm excited. Well, anything else you want to talk about, or you want to white flag this?
We probably have to white flag this because I have to travel for non-INDYCAR reasons, and I'm cranky.
Ugh.
I know.
Yeah. I don't have to travel, but I do have to be at work at 5:30 in the morning every day this week, so that makes me cranky.
That does. But not next week, but once we get through this week, then it's Barber week, so.
Yes, it is.
Oh
I'm
my
so
God.
excited.
I still have to do that too. Anyway. The panic is rising. So let's white flag this.
Let's white flag it. All right, what you got?
I'm just saying it was a very interesting week. There's a lot of things to kind of mull over the whole issue with red flags at qualifying and track limits. Like these are discussions I think from this race that won't stop. They will continue, but that aside, way to go, Colton Herta. I absolutely love when rookies come out and win a race. I love it. I'm here for it. It's one of my favorite things in the world. How about you?
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. And you, I mean, you called out the rookies before anybody else did, and yeah, this just shows it is just a hell of a class of rookies that we have this year. And I just love that they're here and giving the business to our experienced guys, and that is just raising the competition on every level.
It makes for a great race.
Yeah, it makes for great racing. It makes for a great series. So, yeah, I'm here for it. I'm with you. I'm excited about a rookie winning a race. So, and being officially the youngest winner of an IndyCar race all time.
It's great. It's fun.
Yeah, so that's a record that is not likely to be broken anytime soon.
No. And the I think the Indy 500 record is, if he wins that one, I think he also breaks a record for that. I mean, that's far off down the road, but
I believe you are correct on that, which, man, wouldn't that be just fucking awesome?
That would be really, really cool. I really like when records get broken.
I do too. I'm so here for it.
Yeah.
So here for it. So, but yeah, no, great race. Great. I mean, it just makes me more and more excited about the rest of the season, because we are 2 races in, and it has been, I mean, it has exceeded all expectations in just these first 2 races. And so I just can't wait for the rest of the season.
Exactly. All right.
Well, I think that's it. Thanks for listening, everybody. Have a great week.
Bye.